Hello, my name is Bunny. Welcome to the video. And today I am going to basically act like this camera is holding me at gunpoint to keep me accountable to do a monthly curriculum, as you can see in the title. So I'm just going to go over what my monthly curriculum is, what I plan on doing, and then I'm going to go over some ideas for future curriculums. And I would just like to preface this to say that, like, anything could be part of your personal curriculum. Like, you can do anything. Say you wanted to do a fiber arts class where you work on your crochet projects, or a baking class where you bake sweet treats, or a photography class where you just go around taking photos, or like a craft class where you work on like scrapbooking or something else, like needle felting. I don't know, whatever you want to do. You don't just have to do like, I'm going to sit down and read a book about the universe or something. I don't know. What do normal people learn about? I don't know. But you can absolutely do that, and you don't have to read like books about a topic. You can watch videos online, listen to podcasts, you can watch movies and documentaries or TV shows. Like, you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. So I just wanted to point that out before I get to my personal curriculum, because I would love for you to tell me what your personal curriculum is, like what you want to learn, or if you already have one, like what is your favorite thing you've been learning, or what are you learning about currently. Like, I'm all ears. Like, I'm genuinely interested. Like, I genuinely want to know and like have conversations about this, because I love watching personal curriculum content. So I just lost track of what I was doing because a horn honking really scared me and made me think it was Monday and not Sunday for a second there, because I'm filming this early in the morning and I was like, am I late? So, yeah, we're just going to go over my personal curriculum. My personal curriculum is very simple, very laid back, very minimalist. It's not like I am going to read 50 books on these two topics and watch these documentaries and blah, 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 blah. It's just, I do have some required reading, but it's not even in the graphic. I'm just taking things as they go, man. And you'll see what I mean by like anything can be a personal course for you. So, going over my personal curriculum. The creative section is morning pages, and the why is to build a consistent habit. So here's my morning pages notebook. I love and adore her. Journal, not notebook. I used to use a college ruled notebook back when I started doing like the artist way, and I was doing it like exactly how she wants you to, like doing 3 pages of like constant writing. I didn't do like the constant writing. Like, if I had nothing to say, I just sat there and stared off into space until I could figure out something to say. Like, sometimes those bitches took me over an hour to do. An hour. And when I got really fast and really good at them, 40 minutes. 40 fucking minutes. And that was when I was in like a flow state. So that shit's crazy. So I was inspired by another video about morning pages, because they have like a smaller journal, and they tell you to experiment with smaller journals. And then they don't even force themselves to write 3 pages. I was like, this is revolutionary information to me, because I love setting arbitrary rules for myself that I have to follow or else I feel like shit. Did you sense the sarcasm in that? Yeah. But genuinely, it was a really good idea. And so I just do morning pages in this little notebook. I love this size. It's pretty good. And I just write like 1 page if I feel like writing 1 page. I write 2 pages if I feel like writing 2 pages. So far, I have not written 3 pages in this journal so far. Like, 2 is like my limit without pulling bullshit out of my ass to talk about. So it's pretty good. It works pretty good. So I love that. I love the morning pages notebook journal, and I just want to make a consistent habit in doing them. So hobby section is solo RPGs. So the hobby class is solo RPGs, and that's to do something fun and creative. So solo RPGs, I tell my friends when I'm trying to explain it that it's like a very elaborate creative writing prompt, because when you're playing RPGs by yourself, you are pretty much just writing things down and like creating a story based on the prompts and everything that they give you, and based on the cards that you pull and the dice that you... Hello. Goodbye. Goodbye. He sees me talking and he wants to hang out with me, and it's just not the time. not the time. Love him to death though. I will just pet him to keep him happy. So so yeah, solo RPGs are really fun. I found the most darling woman on YouTube who made a video that I saw one night how solo RPG journaling has like changed her life forever. Like she adores it. And so I watched that whole video and I was inspired. Like I commented, I was like, I have been influenced. Like I am totally going to do this. But yeah, it's so fun, and I recommend, because she talks about ones for sale on Etsy and stuff, which I totally want to get because they're only like a few bucks each and everything. It's not like super expensive. But she talks about ones for sale on Etsy and everything, and I could not afford that at the time, even though they were only a few dollars, because I had like $0 in my bank account. So instead, I looked for free solo RPGs, and so if you Google that, click on the itch.io page, because that's where I found like a shit ton of free solo RPGs that look really fun to play. Like there's this huge one called Iron Valley that's inspired by like Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, where you literally like move away from the big city and become a little farmer, and it's like super cute. I played one that was One Day at a Time, which is also super cute and like cozy cottage core business, because you live in this like cute cozy little cottage and you get to pick where it's at, like what it looks like and everything, and like who your character is like. And so I live in a cute little cottage like surrounded by flowers. Well, Fleur does, my little character. But yeah, it's super cute and super fun. But if solo RPGs, like if you like to write and like play games and stuff, it's super fun. And you can use online dice rollers if you don't have like a D20 or a D10 or whatever they want you to have. Just use a dice roller online. That's what I did before I actually bought dice. If you need playing cards, that's another thing. You might need to buy playing cards, but they're like super fucking cheap at the store. I just spent money to get a cute Hello Kitty deck, because I have to cutify everything, because duh. So next is learning, which is just a class. A learning class is just redundant. So I want to learn about Aphrodite and Persephone, and the reason for that is to learn more about my favorite deities. So I really want to get closer to like Aphrodite and Persephone as, like I said, like a spiritual witchy person. Or maybe I didn't say that. This is take 3 and I don't remember what I've said in each video. But I am like a spiritual witchy person, and so I would like to get closer to them and learn more about them, like in depth. So I have like 2 books for each of them. The first book is Pagan Portals Aphrodite, and then there's like a tagline or something, and then Pagan Portals Persephone, and then there's Aphrodite's Grimoire, and then there's Persephone's Grimoire. So I am doing both of those series for both of those ladies. So yeah, those are the books that I'm going to read. I can't get them until mid-August, so that will be learning for the second half of the month, but that's okay. We'll just bring it over into next month if I'm still interested by then. And spiritual, I want to meditate, and that is to regulate my nervous system. I just feel like meditation helps with like literally everything. Like meditating helps calm your nervous system. It helps you with your manifestations. It helps you stay in the present moment, which is really good for like traumatized people and everything. Like I don't know, I just really love it, and I've never been able to make a consistent habit of it, and so I really want to try this month to do that. And then self-care is an after-work ritual, and that is also to regulate my nervous system. So I have created this big like after-work ritual that I do after work, to kind of try and like Pavlov myself into like my brain into thinking like, oh, we're home now, it's time to relax. Like, let's not bring the stress of work back home. Because I'm back at work this month with all the kids, and my best friend who is the teacher in that room is on maternity leave, and so there are so many changes in the room right now, and it's just stressful. So I want to give myself a break this year and set myself up for success and not burnout and failure. So I'm going to do that whole little ritual and routine after work every day. And so on to the media that I assigned myself, because I am terrible at consuming new media. Like, genuinely so bad. If I am not like hyper fixated on an artist or TV show or movie, I'm not going to listen or watch it. Watch it or listen to it. I'm not going to do it. So I have to assign myself some. So I have some assigned media that I will go over now. So the album that I want to listen to is Super 8 by Conan Gray, and the reason why is so B doesn't kill me. You might be like, the fuck does that mean? And that would be valid. So B is my niece, and she is also a Conan Gray fan. I'm an OG. Like, I have been following Conan Gray since he was on YouTube. But so it drives her crazy that I haven't listened to his newer stuff. And by newer, I just mean anything after Kid Crow. I have not listened to. It's been a long time. And so I'm going to start with Super 8 because it's the first thing after Kid Crow. And because she really wants me to listen to Wishbone, but I'm just not going to listen to Wishbone yet until I get through them in chronological order. So that will just be extra credit if I can get to Wishbone this month. She would love that. But yeah, and so the TV show that I want to watch is Sex and the City, and the reason for that is to get into the spirit of my 30s for next year. I turn 30 next year, and I'm so excited because I feel like it will be so much less turbulent and full of strife like my 20s were. So 20s were a very tumultuous time. So I'm excited for my 30s, and so I want to watch Sex and the City because when I think about being in your 30s, I think about Sex and the City. I don't even know if they're in their 30s in the show. I've never seen it before, but we're gonna find out, and we're gonna see just ladies living their lives. So the movie that I want to watch is Legally Blonde, and that is because I need some girl power motivation in my life, okay? Like, I'm in dire need of seeing a hyper feminine woman being so intelligent and like kicking ass and shit, you know? Like, because being hyper feminine is so vilified in our society. Like, I'm not going to go into it, but you're either like a bimbo or a child if you dress like femininely in different ways. Because either it's like sexy and you're a bimbo, or it's modest and you're a child. Like, it's so stupid. So I want to watch Legally Blonde so I can get some girl power in my life. And so that brings me to the future courses and stuff that I want to do. My cat is killing me right now. So that brings me on to the courses and stuff that I want to do in the future. So I have in my cart right now some other Taschen books, which would be really cool because I have this one. It's the Library of Esoterica Witchcraft. So that's really cool. And I got it because I saw it at the Art Institute of Chicago and had to have it. But it was way too expensive and I couldn't afford it at the time, so I got it from the thrift books. So look there. But there are also other Taschen books available. Like there's the Library of Esoterica Tarot, there's the Library of Esoterica Astrology, and those are all topics I'm very interested in and would love to learn more about. So I want to read this one first so I know exactly like what these books are about and like the vibe of them, because they are expensive. So after I read this one, I would love to read those other ones as well. And then the other like category and course, I would love to do like an art course where I learn about like my favorite artists and everything. So I have Taschen books on Monet, Van Gogh, Frida Kahlo, and those are the only three that I have so far gathered. But yeah, Monet was my favorite for like years and years and years and years and years and years because I love Impressionism. But Van Gogh has really won my heart because I feel like a kindred spirit with Van Gogh. I really do. And so Van Gogh has become my favorite artist, and because I love his artwork as well. Like he's just great. I have a whole like biography on him that I haven't read completely yet. And I would just love to learn all about my favorite artists and everything. So that's another. And then the third one that I think would be really cool is to do like a therapy type unit. So the first one is somatic body work. So I have a book of like somatic exercise. It was like 150 somatic exercises or something. And then I have Waking the Tiger because I read that was a good alternative to The Body Keeps the Score, which I'm not going to read. So those would be like for somatic healing, and everything would be really nice to read. And then I already have the book No Bad Parts, and so I want to get the workbook that's available too, because I would love to do parts work and internal family systems and everything. Like I would love to start working on that. And so I have those on my wish list as well. So that is all the stuff that I have planned and everything so far. Who knows what next month's curriculum is actually going to look like. It may include these things, it may not, because I may want to do things for free instead of things that I have to spend money on. So we'll see how it looks. We'll see what I'm feeling in a month, because I am hoping to make this a monthly series so I can at least post once a month consistently. Like, please God, can I at least do that? So I'm looking forward to that. In next month's video, we will go over what I did for August curriculum and then what I will do for September. Hopefully September's will be a little more fleshed out, but like I literally just made this in like 30 minutes to an hour laying in my bed last night. So don't ask too much from me. But yeah, this was a pleasure. I am so happy if you made it this far. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it from the depths of my soul. I would love to hear about your personal curriculum. If you're going to start one, if you already did one, just let me know in the comments. I want to know. I'm so interested. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.